Hey guys, Sean Mory joining you for another session of LenCred Credit Geek Q&A. I'm joined once again by Dustin Weitzell, my partner in crime. Today Dustin's asking me the question apparently. He says it's right up my alley.
And the reason I say that is it's got Dummies right here in the title. So the question comes from John, located in Maine. And the question is, what are the basics of startup financing for dummies?
Okay.
So give him the
rundown. Great question, John. I really appreciate when any of my new clients are very honest and transparent about the fact that they don't know a lot. Really, taking that guard down, it's a big trust piece, but the reality is we're here to help and educate, not to harm and not to take advantage. Anybody you work with should have those same exact principles. So first and foremost for me, before you ever start researching, if you can, for people to help you, get some education. Go out there and research the product, and the best way I can answer that is I'm going to ask the audience a question.
So you usually start out by asking.
Well,
okay.
I mean,
I'll let you do your thing.
Well, I didn't want to just go throwing it right back in John's face, but John, here's a question I've got for you. Do you know how many different business credit bureaus there are, and why that matters? There's 3 of them. They all report potentially different information. So I find a lot of people think they're building their PAYDEX score when they get business credit cards. Just simply not the case. So education first and foremost for me. Secondly, know your options and what those options are. I've said it before, I'll say it again a million times. You don't take a Jeep on the drag strip. You don't take a Ferrari off-roading. You need to know your products and you need to know how they're going to benefit you and when to use what and why. That's what my really first initial thoughts are. Do you have any comments there?
I mean, this is your livelihood now. This is your family, this is your income, this is your future. Yep. So, doing education and informing yourself is only going to help you do better in this part, because this is a huge piece of your business. Your business and operating is important, but if you can't fund it and stay afloat, none of that matters.
Yeah.
Right? So, to your thing, they don't really know how many bureaus out there and which one reports to what, but a lot of them don't know there is about 16 different options that you can borrow money on.
Exactly.
A lot of them think of one. I go to the bank and I get a loan and I come out. Yep. Well, there's less than a 7% chance you're going to do that. There's less than 0.002% chance you're going to get an SBA that majority of those banks go to.
Yeah.
So, doing research, educating yourself, and finding out what's the best option for you and your business and the dollar amount you're looking for, does it make sense? That's what we need clients to understand.
Before they get to us, right?
Absolutely.
And if they don't know before, we'll teach them.
And that's okay. Well, I mean, that's what we do. We're here to educate, but just don't jump into a decision or get discouraged because you went to the bank and didn't get financed. There's tons of other options.
Well, especially if they speak to somebody who doesn't really care about giving them that education, who just wants to try to sell them on a product. I don't sell anybody. What I do is help educate my clients and let them come to whatever logical conclusion is going to make sense that's going to best benefit their business. And I'm sure you feel the same way. If LenCred's right for you, we'll be here until you tell us to stop calling you and just send you a Christmas card, right?
Well, yeah, and what really aggravates me is when a client decides to go forward with our program, and we've established credit cards as the best option. And then they go back and say, well, my accountant said that I don't want to deal with credit cards or do this and that. Well, they've been trying to establish this money for 2 years, and this accountant hasn't gotten them the money.
Right.
I'm going to get them the money, and he doesn't want extra work.
Yep.
So it's really a matter of going to the right place to get your information, and not because your brother or Bob says credit cards isn't right, or lines of credit isn't the way to go. Once you're educated and you understand, why we do certain things the way we do, it's for me, it's a no-brainer.
Correct. And I think it is for them too once they know those products.
Absolutely.
So education, 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 right?
And, doing a little bit of research and education.
Boom. All right, guys. Can't iterate it enough. Education. Call us if you want some. We got tons of free ebooks that we'd love to get to you. Otherwise, we'll give you a free, no hassle, no obligation consultation. That's not a pitch. That's the truth. We love what we do, and we want to help our clients do this the right way. So, thanks for joining us for another session of LenCred Credit Geek Q&A, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.